What's going on, guys? It's your boy Randy with OnEdge TV, and today we're talking about the Sony Zv-1. Let's get it. Heads up, this entire video right now, this talking head is shot with the Sony Zv-1 in my office. It's just an impromptu setup. I was just testing the camera and realized this angle was pretty dope. So here we are. I am using the on-camera microphone, so hopefully it sounds good because I don't know what it sounds like. If it sounds bad, I won't put this video out. But if it sounds good, you know, here we are. So this whole thing is shot with the Sony Zv-1. I am shooting 4K 24. So what is the Sony Zv-1? The Sony Zv-1 is Sony's compact point and shoot vlogging camera. That's pretty much what it is. Sony made this camera for vlogging. It's so easy to just get started. It's like run and gun pretty much. And it has a flip out screen, and the microphone that's built into the camera is designed for vloggers. So essentially all you need is the camera and nothing else when vlogging. So let's talk specs with this camera. So it is a 4K camera. It shoots up to 4K 30. You can shoot 120 and you also can shoot 960, but it will crop into 480p. So I don't know what you would use that for, but it's a gimmick. It's cool. It is a 1-inch CMOS sensor. The smaller the sensor, the worse it is in low light. This is pretty low light. I can't tell if it's noisy or not, but we're gonna find out. I am at ISO 640 at a 1.8. This image looks good, great. We'll see. So this is a 20 megapixel camera. I haven't tested any stills yet. I'm not a photographer, so I probably won't do stills. This is strictly talking about the video side of this camera. Okay, so let's talk about some of the gimmicks. This has a defocus mode. It's like this button on top of the camera that you can hit, and it will change all the settings in your camera so you can get a blurry background. Now, if you're outside, it will crank your shutter speed to compensate for the low aperture at 1.8. So you will have a higher shutter speed. And if you're trying to go for that cinematic look, then I don't recommend it. Now, this camera does have a ND function. You can use an ND filter. I don't know how many stops it is. You can't really control it. It's just ND on or ND off. I did find myself using that when I did shoot outside, so I could get somewhat of a shallow depth of field and keep my shutter speed at 150. Now, one of the cool features I like about this camera is the product focus mode. And if you're using this as a top-down camera or you want to showcase a product, it does have a product showcase feature that works really well, surprisingly. Oh, and I forgot to mention this camera does have S-Log and other picture profiles, but I probably wouldn't shoot an S-Log because it does have a 1-inch sensor, and trying to color grade S-Log on such a small sensor just seems like a disaster. So I will keep it in the standard profile. Again, this is just a fun run and gun camera, and I'm just testing out the vlogging. And this, oh, and it does have image stabilization also. Just some things to think about. If you want to get into YouTube, I definitely recommend this camera because you out the gate you can get some great quality footage. Even as a beginner, put the camera in full auto if you have to until you learn what all the other features are. This camera does a great job. It gets great video. The 4K files aren't too crazy like on a Blackmagic or a cinema camera or professional camera, but you can get some great footage and great images out of this camera. Well, that's it for me, guys. If this video was helpful, smash that subscribe button, like this video, share it with a friend, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.